I grew up in Sydney, and I was educated in Australia. Went to school there, and it's very useful actually because the Australian school system is very different from what's here. And so it's a very well-regarded school system also. So I got a very good education there. I went to Sydney University and studied, as it turns out, thought I was going to do mathematics because I was really good at math. And then I ended up doing physics because they had a great physics department. So I got a bachelor's in science, majoring in physics. And then I went and did a doctorate in theoretical physics. And then after that, after I got my doctorate, I kind of went to Oxford for 2 years, postdoc in Oxford at the theoretical physics department there, which was run by Rudolf Piles, who people might not remember this, but he was the one with Otto Frisch who suggested to the British government that an atomic weapon could be built. And so he was a pretty remarkable guy. So I ended up going to Michigan State because someone had been on sabbatical in Oxford from there. So I stayed at Michigan State in the cyclotron lab there for 3 months. And then I got a postdoc at Pittsburgh University in Pennsylvania, and I got into MIT to postdoc, and so we came up to Boston. But after 2 years here, I then got a job at Boston University. They had a tenure track position in the physics department, and so I went there. And after 3 years of teaching, there's a very heavy teaching load. I figured that I wanted to build things more than actually teach things. So I went into industry, went to computer vision, automatics, EMC, Polaroid, Kodak. I kind of worked at all those places. And that's, I ended up in Newton. I was still working at those jobs there, and I had an older son who went through the Brookline school system because I initially lived in Brookline. And then my younger son went through the Newton system. But that's the background, Aussie coming to America most unexpectedly, but it's worked out wonderfully well for me. And I've developed an interest in that time in municipal government. So I'm very fascinated by it because I think that if you have good local government, you'll have good state government, and you'll have good federal government. And I am equipped with a thorough knowledge of municipal government in Newton and here now, probably as good as anybody in Framingham knows, with the numbers to back it. And I want to bring that analytic, engaging point of view where I'm going to be like a physicist. Everything's on the table. Yeah. I mean, there's no nonsense and hiding of things. So if there's a problem, it's going to be out in the open. I believe in engagement with people. And so I want to engage with people. That's my background. Here's an Aussie sitting in Framingham, never expected it, but I'm having a hell of a good time. And I want to bring what I know to the government here. And I hope ultimately people will vote me in.